Richard Dawkins and other evolutionary biologists are still confidently proclaiming that it's possible to build a Cambrian animal by natural selection and random mutation in small incremental steps. But what are some of the problems that you see with this evolutionary view?
Well, actually, many of the leading Cambrian paleontologists are now disputing that view. There's a paleontologist at the Smithsonian named Douglas Irwin, who has written a book with James Valentine from the University of California, Berkeley. And they take what they call a non-uniformitarian evolutionary view, which just in plain English means that whatever caused the Cambrian animals to emerge, it's unlike anything any biological process we see at work today, including the mutation natural selection process. So there's a lot of scientists who are doubting the creative power of the mutation selection mechanisms. One of the reasons for that is that natural selection can only select for a functional advantage, for an advantageous change in a protein or a gene at the smallest level. And yet we know that the odds of generating such a new gene or protein by random mutations alone is extremely small. And it's small even when we take into account the number of opportunities there are for such an event to occur given the known history of life on Earth. So the idea that mutation and selection have this amazing creative power is really increasingly being questioned. It does a great job of explaining small, minor variations in existing protein folds and structures. But if you need enough changes to build what's called a new protein structure, a new protein fold, too many things have to go right before there's any selectable advantage. There is no gradual series of steps up the backside of the mountain. It's basically a big jump proposition where you need many coordinated changes to occur before there's any selectable advantage. And the number of coordinated changes that are required are so vastly improbable that it's far more likely, as we were saying in the last program, that such a mechanism will fail. Such a random search will fail than it is that such a mechanism will succeed. So there's really important, I would say, mathematical reasons to doubt the creative power of the mutation selection mechanism with respect to the problem of building even one gene or protein, let alone a whole new Cambrian animal, which would require hundreds and thousands of new genes and proteins.